with AI, you mentioned that things are progressing very, very quickly. Have you, when it comes to your personal beliefs and faith, have there been has there been any point where you have any conflict between that and what's going on with AI?
No, not conflict. I thought about why, like, there's a lot of simulation theory talk, people, ever since the Matrix. I remember in college, we would be talking about, like, cause I majored in philosophy, we'd be talking about the old brain in a jar, brain in a vat problem. And, that's not really all that different from the Matrix or whatever. How do you know that you're living in reality and you're not living in a simulation, and so on and so forth? And Elon Musk stirred the pot a bit a while back, saying that he thought, the chances that we're living in base reality are like 1 in trillions or something like that. 1 in billions, I don't know, it doesn't matter. And so I started thinking about, AI and simulation theory and my faith. And so I took a couple of weeks and wrote a book, just quickly, called God and the Machine. I published it last year. It's just an ebook. I didn't do like the full thing, and self-published, so not a big deal. But it just sort of works through the idea, if we're living in a simulation, does Christianity even make sense anymore? Does my faith make sense if we're living in a simulation? And is there a good reason to keep it? Ultimately, I concluded, spoiler alert, that yeah, there's still good reasons to keep your faith. And so I think doing the work and thinking through those problems kind of helped me navigate the ethics of, living in an AI world. Like, I really sat down and gave it some thought, if we have to coexist with AI, if eventually it eclipses us, we go past artificial general intelligence to artificial superintelligence. Now we're dealing with something that looks at us the way we look at ants in terms of intelligence. And we have to live in that world. Does faith even make sense? Does it have a place? And what do we do with all of that? And how do we live our lives? Just generally, how do you live your life is kind of a deceptively simple question, because the answer is not easy. It's not an easy answer. To live a good life, you need more than just, food and shelter and clothing, right? You need purpose. And that can be elusive when it seems like everything is shifting all the time.